UFC 192, Cormier versus Gustafsson. As you know, Gustafsson gave John Jones, one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time, his greatest fucking fight. And Cormier basically stole his fucking belt after he went to jail. So, we'll talk about this later. We start out with Jessica I versus Juliana Pena. Jessica is a wrestler, basically. Pretty decent hands, nothing spectacular. Juliana was out for almost 2 years. Had an injury. She had a training partner that was a man that basically snapped her whole fucking leg up. Broke every fucking ligament in her fucking knee. She was out for a really long time. This is her second fight back. First fight, she looked really hesitant, but then at the end, she looked her old self and she came out with the V. So let's see what she does against Jessica I. Jessica looking like a fucking Amish farmer. This girl is thick. She's not fat or anything, but this is a fucking bulky ass girl. One thing about Jessica is she's known to be a fucking wrestler. She's very strong. And Juliana didn't care because she's been training in jiu-jitsu and she's very confident in her ground game now. She actually went in the first round and tried for a flying arm bar and didn't care if she missed it because she would be on her back and she knew she could fucking work well from her back against Jessica. So Jessica on top, you're thinking there's going to be some ground and pound going on, but no, Juliana is a monster. She fucking switched that shit up, a nice sweep, and then she goes into the fucking Juliana Pinata. Copyright, that's my copyright right there. Because this girl Juliana has an incredible ground and pound. We've seen it from her stint on Ultimate Fighter on through her couple of fights in the UFC. Once she gets you on your back, you're going to take some punishment. And right here, I believe, is when she caught a illegal knee from Jessica and actually took a point away for it. She gave her a knee to the head while she was on her back and had her on the ground. You would think Jessica, being so strong and being a wrestler, having a wrestling background, would be pretty much a better ground fighter than Juliana, but she wasn't. Juliana was using that jiu-jitsu like crazy, and she's getting really good. This was a nice one from Jessica. Juliana had her on her back, of course, and she tried to go for a fucking triangle right there. Didn't work, of course. You got Juliana back still on top. Jessica still more defense. Nothing she can do. Look at Jessica's face. It's never good when your fighters look it up like that. That's a bad thing. You got a fucking Mexican tarantula on your fucking back. Not good. Oh my God, look at this choke. This choke. See, Juliana has some muscular, skinny ass arms. And look at that. This is the worst choke I've seen in a long time. It's like she almost took her fucking head off. It was just, oh my God, it was disgusting. She fucking avoided that. Almost got submitted. Made it to the fucking next round. But it didn't matter because Juliana just dominated her. She came back. I mean, this girl has not missed a step. Her first fight, like I said, she looked kind of tentative, but after a couple of rounds, she was right back to herself, and she fucking destroyed. And so I'm looking forward to seeing more of Juliana. But at the end, in the interview, she compared herself to Ronda Rousey. She said Ronda Rousey is the Mike Tyson of fucking UFC. Well, I'm going to be the Vander Holyfield. Ronda's 6-0. I'm 6-0. Let's go. Let's do this. So she called out Ronda. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't even know if I don't think she's ready for that. But she's damn good. It'll be a better fight than what's coming up. I know that. Joseph Benavidez versus Ali Ali. So Joseph lost to Mighty Mouse. Ali lost to Mighty Mouse. Ali was popped for steroid abuse. So you got, it's a whole, in that division, it's like a whole lot of guys. Everybody's been beaten by fucking Mighty Mouse, and they're all scrambling to get another shot. And I don't see any of them fucking going anywhere with this. Joseph, yeah, he's good. Ali, yeah, he's good. But I don't see any of them beating Mighty Mouse. Come out, and I swear to God, this was like a depressing ass fight. Every fight you see now with the fucking flyweight division, with these guys who have lost to Mighty Mouse, they do the same thing. They come out, they fight the safe ass fight, trying to point fight because they want that fucking another shot at the title. And it's boring and it's annoying. Joseph gets a cut over his eye, no big deal. You're thinking Ali, who is basically a fucking brawler, he comes out, he's trying, he's swinging for the fences every now and then, but he's not punching a lot. I don't think he threw one kick in the whole fucking match. And Joseph just outpointed him, kicking. He caught him there, but I mean, this guy Ali is no good on the ground, so he's not going to go for the takedown. And he was swinging for the, he caught him for one of these kicks. The kicks were pretty much the fight. Joseph was like, he kept him at a distance. He knew the guy was going to swing for the fences, so if he kept kicks in his face, he wouldn't do anything. But he got him right here with his fucking slam right here because he caught a kick. But then right back to the fucking same old scenario. Ali against the fence, didn't do anything, and you get a Joseph Benavidez fucking win. But does it mean anything? No, it doesn't, because you still can't beat fucking Mighty Mouse. Shawn Jordan versus Ruslan. Let's just call him Ruslan. Shawn Jordan, big fucking heavyweight. Ruslan, smaller heavyweight. This guy is known to be a really good boxer, really good kickboxer. Shawn Jordan, he started late in MMA, and he's pretty much a one-hit wonder. He's gonna hit your ass one time, and you're gonna wonder what the fuck happened to you. So, Shawn Jordan, big guy. Ruslan, smaller guy. Let's get it. Shawn comes out and he's swinging for the fucking fences. He didn't brawl like I thought he would. He didn't come out and just trying to take his head off. He was fighting really smart, and he didn't burn himself out, because that's what this guy is thick. This motherfucker is not 260 coming in right now. That was a weight cut, and right now he's over 300 at least. So you got Ruslan, who's a really good boxer, really good kickboxer, and Shawn's pretty much wrestling him right now. But Ruslan's good. This motherfucker has a good fucking jiu-jitsu, good takedown defense, and Shawn really couldn't do anything with him as far as taking him down or getting him on the ground and ground and pound or anything. And so basically you're looking at a war of attrition. Ruslan wants to get Shawn tired, but Shawn, I swear to God, he fucking worked it. He did not just go out and blow his load, swing it for the fences, trying to take his head off with that one punch. He fought smart, but it didn't fucking matter, because the skill level of Ruslan was just so far above his. This motherfucker has some pretty ass hands. He needs to drop down in a weight class at least. He's really tall though. I don't know if it's possible, but this guy has some pretty ass hands. I mean, he's like a boxer as far as his hands is concerned, and really good kicks too. So basically had a fucking 3-round beating for Shawn, because you got a fucking opponent who just outskilled you. And in this heavyweight fucking division, I don't see Ruslan fucking excelling, because you got guys in there who would just blast you and take your fucking head off. He was a really smooth fighter, really crafty, but he doesn't have a lot of power. I don't think he has the knockout power, and every fucking other fighter in that fucking heavyweight division does. but he got the W, and he made Shawn look bad. So Ruslan for the win. Oh boy, the fight nobody was looking forward to. Who the fuck wanted this fight? I mean, they talked it up good. They had a little animosity against each other, but Ryan Bader, the white bread of MMA, versus Rashad Evans, the has-been. Rashad hasn't fought in 2 years. He's a great commentary. I love this guy. In his prime, he was a beast. Ryan Bader has been mediocre since he came into the fucking UFC. He's a fucking mediocre gatekeeper, period. He's on a fucking win streak right now. I think he has 6 wins or so in a row. And he's looking to make a run for the title, but it's a little late for that. And this fight proves it. Rashad comes out early. Oh my God, he talked a lot of shit, but he was very tentative, did nothing in this fight. He was nowhere near as aggressive as he used to be. Bader, damn good. Bader, I call him the white bread of UFC, and he's fucking generic as hell. I used to confuse him with the other fighter, the guy, the deaf guy. I used to think those were the same two guys. But anyway, Bader, he's damn good. He's good. He's a good fucking fighter. And Rashad being off for 2 years, what are you fucking gonna do for it? Bader pretty much laid a beating on him, took him down at will, gave him a cut over the eye in the first round. I don't know how much that affected the fight. I don't think it affected it any, because Rashad didn't look himself at all, and Bader looked good. Let's say just good. And this is the thing about Bader, though. He's trying to make a run for the title, but you can't beat a guy. You get a 3-round decision on a guy that was out for 2 years. The guy that hasn't had a fight in 2 years. And in his last few fights before that 2 years, he didn't look all that great anyway. But Bader did his thing. He talked a lot of shit and didn't show anything. He fucking basically point fighted this shit out for the W. Rashad, retire, commentate, because you're good at that. You got a good mouth. Bader, good luck in your run, man. You're a fucking vet. Go for your shit. But I don't see it going too far. He's, like I said, he's a gatekeeper. Oh my God, this fucking fight. UFC 193, Rousey versus Holm. Here we are. I'm calling it right now. This is going to be the second fastest win Rousey gets. Holm is a good fighter. She was a great boxer, but she's more of a Mayweather style boxer, a point fighter. She's not gonna knock anybody the fuck out. Her ground game is mediocre. Her jiu-jitsu is mediocre. I don't know. Well, the only reason she got this fucking fight is because of her name and her boxing past and shit. I'm calling it right now. My money's on Rousey for her second fastest win. She's gonna take her down, armbar her ass. She is not gonna stand there and let Holm pepper her with fucking jabs. It's ridiculous. So, hope the undercard is better. And now we get to our main event: Daniel Cormier, the fake champ, versus Alexander Gustafsson. Daniel, great fucking wrestler. This motherfucker's a monster when he's on his game. And Gustafsson gave, like I said, he gave John Jones his best fight ever. Bloodied him up, broke him up. Great fucking fight. But I don't know, for some reason nobody gave Gustafsson a chance. Every fucking interview I read, every fucking sports commentator I listened to, they all said Gustafsson was gonna lose this horribly. And I didn't see it. Cormier lost to Jones in a 5-round decision, but I mean, it wasn't a fucking split decision. There's no way he's gonna fucking win it. Gustafsson fucking took Jones to the limit, so I don't see why they just gave him no fucking chance at all. But let's get into this fucking fight. Incredible fight. Gustafsson comes out using his length. This kid is tall as fuck. Cormier's a little spark plug, little shorty. Oh, I'm thinking, okay, his only equalizer is his wrestling, because he's an incredible wrestler. And he came out and he fucking took Gustafsson up like he weighed like toilet paper and took him up a slam down. You're thinking this is going to be the fight, but no. Cormier had two takedowns in this entire fight. Gustafsson had more takedowns than Cormier in this fight. Ridiculous. This fight was not decided by the length of Gustafsson or the wrestling of Cormier. It was decided by, let's get to it, because this was incredible. Right here. Gustafsson would, every fucking round, repeatedly, he would let Cormier grab the back of his head and uppercut the fuck out of him. This motherfucker's like a foot taller than Cormier. He would let him jump up, grab his neck, hold his head down, and uppercut the fuck out of him. I say it right here. If Cormier hadn't done that, Gustafsson would have won this fight. Period. Hands down. Because Cormier's wrestling meant nothing. Gustafsson was a better fucking fighter, was a better kickboxer, took him down more times, and threatened with, that was a threat with a takedown, and Cormier jumped back, almost fell on his face. But then immediately, right here to the uppercuts again. Every fucking round. Like, how can't you avoid that? That's some schoolyard bully bullshit. How do you fall for that shit? He got and this is something else that Gustafsson fucking disappointed me in. This knee right here. He took Cormier down with this knee. He had him rocked. This fucking fight was almost over. He's got the length. He brought that fucking knee up. He knows it works. I think he did it twice. And he didn't do it again. He didn't use it. Look at his fucking face. That's ridiculous. You got like a foot long reach on this guy. You got the long ass legs, the long ass arms, and you're getting your face fucking massacred. It was ridiculous. Look at Cormier's face. This guy should be getting jabbed into oblivion. He should have his fucking face on the side of his fucking head. But no, Gustafsson did not use his length correctly. And here we go, more of that schoolyard bully shit. Grabbed the back of his head, uppercut the fuck out of him, and he fell for it every time. It was ridiculous. And that must have come from another knee, because that was the only time he ever got Cormier down, except for when he fucking got a takedown. But it was a fucking brawl, and it shouldn't have been. It should not have been a brawl. You got that much length on the guy, there's no way you should be fucking fighting with him. You should be beating him up. Look at Cormier's face. That guy's barely taking any damage. Ridiculous. And look at Cormier. Look Gustafsson. He's taking a fuck. Ridiculous. This guy has no reach on you. He shouldn't be able to touch your fucking face. But like I said, it was a fucking great fight, back and forth, over and over and over. But I mean, these guys showed heart. They were fucking warriors throughout. But the deciding factor, like I said, with these fucking, look at that knee, beautiful fucking knee, and he did not use that shit. But like I said, deciding factor, this fucking schoolyard bully uppercuts. Look at Gustafsson's face. That's ridiculous. Our bloody warriors, and Cormier comes out for the fucking win. Ridiculous, Gustafsson. I'm disappointed in you. Glad I didn't bet on this fucking fight. But now John Jones has been cleared to come back to the UFC, so this is gonna be something really fucking interesting. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.